There is a problem in homelessness. This is not the way to solve it. This is not going to solve it. This is going to make it worse for the people who are experiencing homelessness. The way to solve it is to help people, is to house people, is to, make connections with them.
Yeah, come here about 6:30.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, bring some trays up after 5.
Our outreach team is out there just basically trying to alert everybody as to what's going on to the best of our ability, like knowing that there's increased police, presence here, that the National Guard is being called in, that, we're starting to learn more now about like what this actually might look at, but so far we hadn't known that. And so just basically giving people heads up, encouraging people hey, go to shelter if you can stand it. If you have anybody you can stay with, get off the street, and seek safety, and let us know what we can do for you. In that position last September. Prior to that, for 7.5 years, I was on our outreach team. The vast majority, I don't know what the percentage is, really it is, but the majority, certainly, and probably the vast majority of people who are unsheltered homeless or just, unhoused here in DC are from DC. And they grew up here and they were raised here, and this is their home. And they don't want to leave. And even though the city is become too expensive for them, this is where they're from, their connections here, their roots are here. So when we're talking about taking people out of the city, we're removing people from their homes, from where they are. They may be homeless, but they do have homes. And so that's in a way also why we use unhoused. Unhoused, you don't have a roof over your head, you have a home. Your home is Washington, DC.
So homeless individuals will be given the option to leave their encampment, to be taken to a homeless shelter, to be offered addiction or mental health services, and if they refuse, they will be susceptible to fines or to jail time. Again, these are pre-existing laws that are already on the books. They have not been enforced, which is part of the reason for this federalizing of the National Guard, to bring in this assistance for law enforcement. While we are targeting criminals and trying to remove criminals off of the streets, we also want to make DC safe and beautiful, and that involves removing mentally disturbed individuals in homeless encampments as well.
I don't believe camps should exist, but I say that in not that they shouldn't exist. I say that they shouldn't exist because I think people should be housed. I think if people are sleeping outside, a tent is shelter, a tent is safety, a tent is a little piece of their own thing when they have nothing. But I don't know what it will be, and I don't know that it will be. Everybody has an individual and unique, story. And I've worked with folks who've got a 6th grade education or who have graduate, degrees from Ivy League schools. The thing that they had in common was they couldn't afford a place to live, right? That's what we're talking about. How do you end homelessness? You house people. That's what we believe, and that's what we know works. The reason why homelessness exists in this country to the degree that it does is because there is a terrible lack of affordable housing across the country, especially in cities. That is what is at the root of it, and it's only getting worse. And it's only going to make more and more people homeless, right?